Born in a tropical and humid climate of the Indian subcontinent, the cold in winter has always been a fascination of mine. I distinctly remember as a child, I loved the snowflakes falling, with the entire landscape covered in white. With my short life tenure in Russia, I decided to experience the so-called Russian winter, with temperatures plunging to -15, -20 degrees in Moscow, which initially I considered to be impossible to live in such temperatures. As my body acclimatized to the Moscow weather, I wanted something challenging, something which will really blow your mind away, a real adventure, and an adrenaline rush in extreme temperatures.
The aircraft safety card in the seat pocket in front of you gives the details of all the safety equipment and exits on this aircraft.
This led me to book a short trip to Yakutsk, which honestly I wasn't even planning to visit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready for takeoff. Please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your seat back and tray table are in the upright position. The armrest is down. Thank you.
It was a last-minute, spur-of-the-moment thing. Last week of Jan 2021, I messaged Vasily, my contact and really cool acquaintance in Yakutsk, and asked him for a weather update. He replied -60 to -65 degrees below zero. On this flight, we will be flying on S7's latest Airbus A320neo, a 140-seater aircraft with a maximum range of 6,940 kilometers, powered by the Pratt & Whitney's PW1000G engine, offering 20% extra fuel economy. The aircraft's interior has the usual amenities, but more importantly, it has a power socket for each seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yakutsk International Airport. The temperature is 45 degrees centigrade below zero. The local time is 7:24 a.m.
Wish you a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Yakutsk. My name is Joshua, and this is my first video blog from Yakutsk. The outside temperature at the moment is -52 degrees below zero. It's incredible. I mean, I can't describe the feeling. It's really, the air is so fresh, but it's really super cold. Everything is absolutely frozen. After this, I'll be going next to the River Lena, and there the temperature is expected to be -58, 59, -60 degrees below zero.
Having met with my friend Vasily, we headed straight towards our adventure to the small settlement of Ulakanan in Sakha Republic. What felt like a barren road was actually a temporary ice road built on the river, which provided an important crossing between villages. I stopped for a few moments to take pictures of our beautiful sun while chasing our shadows. Located by the River Lena, this settlement offers a gateway to explore the river and its immediate environment, dotted with little islands, with a population density of 1,100 people.
What you see right in front of me is the River Lena, which is over here. and you can see that there is no water. All the river is completely frozen. It is totally frozen from this side to the other side. You can see that people have made different ways across the river to go to the other side.
We decided to spend the night at Vasily's house, together with his father and some wolves. For dinner we had delicious moose meat soup with noodles, frozen fish and fresh bread. As an English teacher, I still had to teach English at 6 p.m. Moscow time, which turned out to be 12 a.m. Yakutsk time. And together with a 6-hour jet lag and minus 50-degree temperature, I must say it was a struggle.
Okay, so this is the first time I'm eating salted fish. This is tasty. Очень вкусно вообще. Really nice. Good morning everybody from the village of Ulakhanan in Yakutia. Right now we have a lot of problems to go to Lensky Salby at the moment because of less water. As you can see here in front of me, there's not a lot of water and we have a lot of sand here, so it's difficult to take the boat to Lensky Salby at the moment. So this is unfortunate for now. However, in the next trip I will be taking you to Lensky Salby.
Minus 50, or rather minus 58 degrees with 98% humidity on frozen River Lena gives a surreal and a unique experience of the cold. Stepping and faffing around the river, I remember the movie The Day After Tomorrow, where everything instantly freezes. You get a similar sort of feeling with such an extreme weather. Your body, despite all warm clothing, begins to freeze. Your nose freezes and you are unable to take a whole breath as the icy air instantly vaporizes in your mouth. I did do some push-ups and walked 50 meters across the river, but then the freeze sets in and you really have to find a warm place to avoid hypothermia.
Okay, so we have a little bit of a problem. Our car is completely stuck in the snow and we don't know what to do, so we're gonna wait for this jeep which is actually coming behind me. You can see that and we will ask them to help us because we have nowhere to go. Здравствуйте! Здравствуйте! Можем сейчас помочь? Помочь, наша машина не работает. Хорошо, хорошо, давай. And now we are on the River Lena. You can see minus 58 degrees. Minus 58 degrees.
To reach Lena Pillars, you have to drive from Ulakhanan to a location known as Titari. Then drive across the river and reach Lena Pillars. Slightly easier in winter as the river is frozen. But facing icy blasts of up to minus 60 degrees air temperature, nothing prepared me for what I experienced. It was just pure insanity. Hanging on to the edge of your life and yet adrenaline rushes through your body. Halfway through our river crossing, the engine cam belt broke, which had to be replaced.
Welcome to Lena Pillars, in minus 60 degrees. We have made it! Woo! This is incredible! This is Lenkistalbi, or also known as the Lena Pillars. You can see right in front of me there. It begins from this side, and here you have the valley. And after that, you can see on my left these beautiful pillars. And now we will be going on top of these pillars, and I'll be showing you an incredible view from on top of the Lena Pillars, and see the River Lena and the beautiful Yakutsk Sakura.
Lena Pillars is located by the banks of River Lena. This in itself is a nature reserve spanning an area of 1,353,000 hectares and formed during the Cambrian Age around 485.4 million years ago. The breathtaking landscape and its awesome formation can truly be appreciated from the top of the cliffs, which you can climb using staircase. Being the first tourist of 2021, and especially during the COVID pandemic, I considered myself incredibly lucky to be afforded this chance, and thank God for this amazing opportunity. Despite being frozen at minus 60 degrees, it was totally worth it.
Really rock solid ice, really strong rock solid ice. This river is very deep.
With our amateur escapades over, it was time to head back to the city, and of course my trip wouldn't be complete without dog sledding experience, which fortunately was on our way to the city.
An Alaska Malamute, and we are going on a ski ride today.
We stopped at Malamute Park, just half an hour away from the city of Yakutsk, which is a family weekend recreational park that offers dog sledding experience, a guest house with barbecue, and an in-house sauna, thereby giving you the full Sakai experience. At the park, it was awesome to get closer to wildlife, play with the Alaskan Malamutes, Yakutian Laikas, and Greenland dogs, which are forever friendly and amazing to play with, and yet, at the same time, are powerful enough to pull a sledge for long distances in the snow. It gave me a renewed respect for our wild animals, our nature, and our planet. It is our duty to protect these wonderful animals. Without them, our world would be barren, a cold and a desolate place. Even at minus 58 degrees, these animals are not only cute, but work as sledge dogs, forever waiting to give you hugs and kisses. Just an incredible experience.
Да, молодцы! Давай, тянем, хоп! Куда? Вперед!
And it's an incredible experience. It's my first time, and with the Alaskan Malamute right now. It's an incredible experience in the middle of minus 55 degrees. It's really, really great. This is really super experience, really.
My Sakai experience was swiftly coming to an end, to which I wasn't really looking forward to. With my final day in the city of Yakutsk, I decided to breeze through the city's landmarks and attractions, which included a visit to the famous Ice Museum, showcasing Yakutia's culture, heritage, and historical past. My final stopover was at Chochur Muran Ethno-Complex, which houses a mini museum, including traditional stuffed animals, chums, and traditional Yakutian dresses, which you can try. There's also a restaurant inside the Ethno-Complex.
So this is the fish market. You can see we have a lot of fish here.
Even in blood-jamming temperatures, the market was fairly lively, with plenty of locals shopping for frozen fish, fowls, and rabbits.
Huh?
Куропатка, это заяц.
Ого.
О, сильный
Ого.
заяц. Держи.
Look at that. Very beautiful. This is a wild hare of the north. You can see this is such a big rabbit. It's a massive rabbit. And it looks so beautiful, really. Yes. You can actually buy these birds. They're like dead birds. You can buy them with you know, with all the fur and everything. This head.
Это вот
Big
побольше дикая утка.
Whoa.
With my hunger for food ever growing, I decided to pay a visit to the famous Maktal restaurant for trying out the Yakutian cuisine. This is Tayoshni chai and this is the salamat breakfast, which people eat in Yakutia, and along with that you have bread. My combined experience of Yakutia both in summer and winter. Never I have witnessed such extreme temperature differences and resilient wildlife and people living in these environments. This just goes to show how big Russia really is. I came across warm-hearted and friendly locals who opened their homes and hearts for me, a rarity in our present times. This trip gave me a chance not only to visit Lena Pillars, but also to experience extreme temperatures and live to tell about it. For me, this was the perfect embodiment of perfect Russian winter story, Zimnaya Kaska, with a perfect happy ending. As I headed back to Moscow, I was just left amazed about our planet, its people, and in particular the North. These people have a life of their own, secluded from the everyday mayhem of the city. Here the elements really come into their own. With almost no pollution, you can see all the stars at night, including shooting stars and in some cases the northern lights. Yakutia left a lasting impression on me. As for me, this is the real Russia, and I feel I've just started exploring the Russian North. What about you? When will you start?